Tuipulotu, who joins us now, All-American season, leads the nation in sacks. And truly appreciate you joining us. And, we've talked so much about how this team and the season has exceeded sort of fan expectations and media expectations. How about yours? So what were your expectations going into the season? Are you surprised at how good this team is, or did you sort of feel internally in that locker room all along that you guys were really capable of this?
I think like this is expected for sure. Me personally, I thought I knew it was gonna be a good team. I mean, we've been working like since the day Lincoln got hired, and man, we've been building a brotherhood in that locker room, and I had no doubt in this team to go take it this far. So yeah.
Every guest we've had on the show before you has mentioned you and your work ethic. What's your mindset each day when you come to work?
Just another day to get better. Nothing too crazy. Just another day.
Where'd you get that mindset from? Older bro? Someone else?
Yeah, I'd say my older brother for sure. He like a lot of people say I don't talk a lot, but he was way worse than me.
We have interviewed both you and your brother, so
we can make the judgment.
Yeah, your brother did not like to do interviews.
Yeah. Me neither, but I get forced to do these.
Well, I'm thrilled to have you anyway. One thing, who was it earlier this season? Jonah Monheim, I think, was talking about what made you unique was your ability to change moves mid-rush. Is that something that you work on a ton? Can you sort of explain, your thought process as you go into a pass rush and, how you have to potentially, pivot and change within that process?
I don't want to give away too much. But,
okay. No.
It's just, everything's because of Coach Nua. As soon as he came in, I met with him the first day, and I just bought into what he coaches, and I appreciate him as a coach, as a person. But yeah, everything he teaches me, just setting up moves, just when it's time to go power, when it's time to finesse, it's finesse. And learning the different types of offensive sets and what works best against this type of offensive lineman. And that's something I'm still trying to work on for sure. And Coach Nua is a big part of that.
Yeah, and in that sense, how much would you say that Coach Nua has elevated your game in just one season?
A lot, 100%. Like, I don't know. You can pull up the film from last year, and it's a big difference. I mean, I watch the games from last year all the time, and I see a big difference, and that's something I really take pride in. Is just continuing to improve like every year and stuff. So yeah, just you can pull up the film.
And when I pull up the film, I notice Alex Grinch's defense. It's a lot of slanting and movement, and I'd have to think that has to be conducive to an athletic defensive lineman like yourself. How much were you wary of that this time last year, that, hey, you're getting a defensive coordinator where, hey, his scheme might line up really well with my skill set?
I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard about Coach Grinch's defense, I was kind of scared because I didn't know what to expect. But I mean, I bought into it.
Scared because of what?
Just because I just didn't know if I would fit into it. I don't know if I would be good enough to be executing the plays how he wants the plays. Because once he got hired, I pulled up the Oklahoma film. I was like, oh yeah, let's see what they usually do. So, I mean, yeah, that's it.
We were talking. You listen to Tuipulotu on Trojans Live, and we were talking to Coach Grinch about playing Utah for a second time. And this is sort of like an NFL opportunity for you, right? You get to experience a team, learn what you learn, and then take it to a second game. So how has that experience been this week as you have a sort of baseline, a whole game of knowledge, and now you can attack them a second time? And how's that changed things for you?
At first, I really wanted to get revenge. I want to get my revenge, but after the meeting we had with Coach Riley, he changed my mindset. He said something about but not worrying about them, just worry about us, fix what we did wrong, not worrying too much about what they did. But that's something I needed to hear, because if we too focused on gotta get him back, you never know what's gonna happen. But we just gotta focus on how we can improve, and just like how we treat every other team. Not just because this team beat us doesn't mean we change how we work things. So that's for sure something I appreciate what Coach Riley said on our meeting on Sunday.
the defense has improved, stopping the run, especially the last 2 games with some powerful runners. In your opinion, what have you guys done to shore that area?
I'd say just being more comfortable in our defense. I think we're starting to get in our rhythm. We're starting to understand way better. We're starting to mix things up, playing whether it's slanting or striking. Like, we mix it up a lot just to confuse the other team. And I think our D-line's been doing a great job of like switching how they play things. So, yeah.
When NFL scouts turn on the film, one thing, your play alone is something they're going to love, but your versatility as well, being you could be a 4-3 defensive end, a 3-4 outside linebacker. Is there a certain flavor that you like one over the other when you look ahead towards your future?
Nah, not really. I just focus on right now. Right now, they got me at the edge, inside, sometimes at backer, sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. They got you everywhere.
I mean, I'm just enjoying it. That's it.
That's a great way to be, and you're going to enjoy it on Friday night. You got the biggest game of your young career maybe coming up, USC versus Utah, Pac-12 championship game. Tuli will be out there, and it will be a fun one.